Guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do this 4th of July mani that I did. It's a distressed flag. I was trying to just kind of think out of the box this year, so it's kind of fun. It's mostly just layering. And so first we're going to use this stamping plate, and this is by Lena. It's Make Your Mark 3. And the first image we're going to use is this one up here. It's a textured look, kind of gives you sort of like a blue jean, look. And we're going to use that first. And then we're going to use this one down here also, where it's got the stripes going this way. And they're kind of distressed looking. So we're going to do that. So I'll put all the information in the information box at the end of what I'm using. So first I'm going to use this blue by Bundle Monster, and I will put the name in the box along with everything else. And so we're just going to do this distressed one first for our base. And what I did already was I put kind of a nude. I want sort of sheer background, so I kind of put a nude blush, on it first, polish to save a little bit of time. So I'm using my big clear jelly stamper, bling. And so here we're going to scrape and roll. And it's pretty light. And sometimes I get it just perfect. And this thing is a ginormous nail, so it's not going to be enough for this one. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. So I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat, second one. Now normally on this other nail over here, I only had to do it once. So it depends on how big your nail is. And also if you want it, darker or not too, because it makes it look, but it's just going to be our background anyway. So it's not super important. So I'm just going to lay it down at the bottom and kind of roll over, and it's not even really going to give it much, to look at, honestly. You can hardly see it. It just gives it a little bit, but like I said, if you want to do a second coat over it, then it'll be a lot more noticeable. It just gives it a little light blue jean. And if you've got a blue jean type denim kind of image on another plate, you can use that too. And in fact, I think I am going to do this the second time, but I'm going to clean it first, because I think this image here does better if you clean it after 1 or 2 times. And this is etched pretty good, so you just got to make sure you get your cotton, if you have any cotton on there, off. So we're going to do it again. Swipe. Oh, you can't see, can you? Sorry. Swipe it down. Roll. And I'm going to take off the parts I don't want on the edge. And then just I'm going to go kind of over where I want some more color. So it's not even, it's supposed to look distressed, so it does. Right? It does. Just gives a little bit of a background, a little bit of more interest to it. You're hardly going to see it anyway. And then so next I'm going to do the one I showed you on here that's got these stripes there. They're kind of distressed looking as well. So first we're going to do those in white, and I'm going to put some on here in white. I hope you can see it good enough. Let's see if I can pull it back, and I'll try and show it to you on the stamper too. Kind of fun and festive, so just roll it. And I get this stuff off I don't want. Okay, and I'm going to use one of the edges, the long edge, you know, to help me line this up on the nail. So this is how it looks, and you can have it go in whatever direction you want, but I'm going to use the long line here, going across there, and line that up across here, because I don't need it all the way out because I want to put the stars up here. So I'm actually going to line it more towards the bottom up, or, you know, whatever, around there. So, well, this is a huge nail, so it's like no way is it gonna, so I'm just gonna get it close. So push it, put it down, and then just carefully roll it, because you don't want to mess up your lines, because lines are really tricky. So there's our lines, and they don't have to be perfect, and those aren't, because it's, again, your flag is supposed to look distressed. So, and I normally, if my nail were, it's not, but if my nail was this huge or whatever, you know, then I would, if the image didn't cover the whole thing, then I would just, you know, add to it, but I'm not going to worry about that. You'll get the general idea. So next, we're going to use different plates. This one is by Moira, and it's a layering plate, and it's, they're step by step, and we're going to use the stars on here. So these two go together. So first one we do the solid looking stars. And see how it kind of looks like a D shape? This is going to work really great for lining it up for what I'm doing. So, but first I'm going to do that in blue. And you can do it in white if you want your stars to be solid white. You can do that. I just kind of wanted it to be a little different. So I'm doing mine, the solid stars in blue. Get that big blue line off. So there is our blue. So this one, the way I do it is I use this edge, straight edge, and I will put that against here, and then the part that swoops down, I will let that overlap on my stripes. So I'm gonna do that right here, like that. Okay. Okay, so now you could have already done, I'm going to go back to that other plate. You could have already done, you know, probably if you were smart, you could have already done your red stripes too. That would have been probably easier. But since I didn't, I'm going to go ahead and clean this white off, white lines off, and a little bit more, a little bit cleaner than that. This is etched pretty good, so you got to hold on to your cotton and make sure you don't, try and make sure you don't leave any, you know, cotton on there. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp my red, and it's a Bundle Monster too, and it actually came from the Halloween collection, but it's really pretty, and it's kind of a pearl, and this one is called Wolfish, but I will also have that in the box too. So we'll just roll it, clean up the edge, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use that long edge this way and just line it up, so I put my red kind of in between, you know, in between the white lines, and just kind of line it up and roll it again. And it's not perfect, you know, as you can see. You could probably get it more perfect than I did, but anyway, that just sort of adds to our distressed flag look. And then we're going to do our white stars, and that is that's going to be these down here, and it's just going to outline. It's just going to outline the solid ones, and we're doing this in white. So roll. So we can see them. And I'm doing the same thing again. I'm going to use that straight edge to line up here, and then the part that swoops down, curves down, is going to overlap the stripes. And I try to line up probably the biggest star. With the biggest star in here, it does help. And if it's not perfect, it's okay, because if it's just a little off, then it'll just look like it's shadowing it, and that's okay too. Because we aren't going for a perfect looking flag anyway. So hopefully you can see that. And even though it's, imperfect and kind of ragged looking or whatever, that was my idea for my ragged flag mani, and it actually looks pretty cool though, all together. I really like it. And especially if you're wearing like jeans and stuff, which usually we are for 4th of July, casual, it's kind of that distressed look. So now I'm going to use my smudge free top coat, Bundle Monsters top coat over it, and I just actually got a new bottle too, yay. Not this one, but from What's Up Nails. It's great. I'll try and remember to put the link in the information box for What's Up also. They carry the Bundle Monster, they carry the Lena plates, and the Moira plates now. I'm so thrilled. So that's it. There we go. So I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Please like and subscribe. Click on the bell so that they'll send you a notification, let you know when my new videos come out, and there'll be another one really soon. Bye, guys.